Hello students, welcome to social science class 10th. Students, in last classes we have discussed about different list of Indian constitution, that is unionist, state list and concurrent list. Now we will read it about the things which were given to, or the rights which were given to some states which were in India but have special status. So after residuary subjects we will start our next part of this topic. We noted above that most federations that are formed by holding together do not give equal power to its constituent units. Means some state given more power and some states given special powers. So in most of the federation which were opting the holding together federation, they are following different paths according to their accommodation. All states in Indian Union do not have identical powers, means they do not have same powers. Some states enjoy special status. States such as Assam, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram enjoy special power under certain provision of Constitution of India. So students, according to 371, these states Assam, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh and Mizoram enjoy special powers under the certain provisions of Article 371. Kashmir was also included, but now the 370s, Article 370 is removed from Kashmir, so he is not in special status. That state is now in common state category. Due to their peculiar social and historical circumstances, these states have special power, special status. These special powers are specially enjoyed in relation to the protection of land rights of indigenous people, their culture and their preferential employments in government services. Indians who are not permanent resident of this state cannot buy land and house here. That was also true in case of Kashmir. But Jammu and Kashmir is removed from this list. Now, according to these provisions, these states have some special features. On the other hand, there are some states as well as some other territories which were not too large to become state and not too small to merge into a state. These were called union territories. There were some units of Indian Union which enjoy every little power. These are the areas which were too small to become an independent state, but which could not be merged with any the existing states. Means they were not so large to become state, and these states were not so small to emerge or merge into a existing states. मतलब old states में इनको merge नहीं किया जा सकता. These were our union territories like Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, Delhi. Union territories हैं ये, बहुत सारी और भी हैं. These territories do not have power of states. The central government has special power in running these areas. So all of you know union territories are governed by the central government of India. The sharing of power between the union government and state government is basic to the structure of constitution. Means power sharing in union government and state government. This is the basic of our constitution. It is not easy to make change to this power sharing arrangement. Means we cannot change the power sharing arrangement unilaterally. The central government as well as state government could not unilaterally change the provisions of constitution. Indian Parliament cannot on its own change this arrangement. Any change to it has to be first passed by both the houses of Parliament with at least 2/3 majority. Then it has to be ratified by legislature of at least half of the total states, then it will be implemented. The policy of amendment or the rule of amendment or bill of amendment is to be passed through both the houses of parliament, that is Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. As you know, as you have discussed in 9th class as well as 8th class, that the consent of both the houses is required for making any policy. So these two houses are required for making any law. And the third part, judiciary plays an important role in overseeing the implementation of constitutional provisions and procedures. If constitution is not followed according to the procedure, then judiciary can intervene. Judiciary can take decision to the intervention of Constitution of India. In case of any dispute about division of power, High Court and Supreme Court make decision. The union and state governments have the power to raise resources by levying taxes in order to carry on the government and the responsibilities assigned to each of them. So each government has its own power to gain more and more profit and income, that is from taxes. So that is why different governments having different types of taxes. So let us have a look of India in 1947, India's map of 1947. This is the state when India and the state map of India when India became independent. This is Pakistan, and some new states are not located in, many new states are not located in this map. Now let us see the new map of India. So this is the map of India of today's political system. This is a recent change made by Indian government, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh and Leh. So these changes made by Indian government to make India more stable and more united. So this system is followed by the Indian government to unify India and holding together power. Next topic is how is federalism practiced. This topic will be done on tomorrow. Before doing this topic, student, complete your reading up to this topic. Thank you.